strong. And Jace is going to get buffed next patch as well. So I honestly, try and get as many Jace games in as you can. And Zeus is also going to have his skin released sometime soon, so I got to
take control of these grubs and they'll have him.
That's a win. BNK looking kind of clean with it. Little bit surprised here, Atlas. Actually,
yeah, very impressed with Raptor.
Yeah, actually really nicely played Herald Contester. I think one of the big things was that Zeus did have great prio.
I mean, there were a few cooldowns down, and it was only level 5 for Carrier, so maybe that's just...
yeah.
He saw an angle there as the first Drake
Guard should be able to catch this wave, and Zeus is actually on the back. Yeah, he's not going to walk in, just catch the wave. You're getting your Raptors.
He's going to... Okay, he just made his way over.
That's fine.
Yep. And there we go. That should be 6 grubs going over to BNK, which is fantastic when you're against a Tristana. Swarm games. I thought you said Swan games. I'm like... Are they like duck games? Okay, here goes the arrow. Grasping Roots connects, and there's your first blood. And it goes fair time with this outer turret on the bottom side of the map. So that is going to be first turret blood going over to T1. So certainly good, but the trade is actually just everything as far as the neutral objectives so far this game. The Dragon also going to be taken here, though. So T1 are going to finally get their first one. Faker just clearing out this Krug camp, and Duro well and truly behind enemy lines. Faker going to look to pick up this wave as now the other teleport coming on in here. Faker going to make his way over. Zeus gets on down here, but Clear will be able to secure this turret. Can they keep themselves alive, though, is the question. Is Faker looking to try and get out, but the Valkyrie's going to be there. Closer's still looking for more as, oh, the root. As he takes most of his health bars. Okay, there's the Soul of Fleb. That's also not really going to do...
It can go Sterix into a very heavy bruiser build.
Another one, as the turret was also hitting him, but mid lane, they'll take this in a turret as well. Out-rotating? This was not on my bingo card, I didn't use bingo card.
Okay.
Teleport does come in here.
Yeah, with Zyra?
I mean, they heavily
are going to spot it now. Do know this is going on as Duro.
Oh, arrow is going to pierce on through, but now Duro could be in a whole lot of trouble. He has to flash as he takes Carrier with him. Solar Flare doesn't do too much, but now Clear has found the back line. There goes Carrier as kill number 1. True Shot Barrage splits the middle of the fight. They have lost a lot of health bars. Heba polarized, and Kumiushi, he's too far forward. And now Clear wants even more. He's flashing in the Strangled Thorns, and there's the double kill for Closer. I mean, I didn't see it working, but then it just worked.
And it looks like Duro is making a classic challenger mistakes, tries to get the catch on a Tristana.
Right.
This is still very risky. I want to reiterate, this is a very big Jace.
Oh, Clear blocking.
That's big.
The shot blast. That was beautiful. Yeah, this is just secured. BNK going from Clear and Challenger, and it's not necessarily any better. And you're wondering, is arrows going to connect once again? And like, what is this? Targeted arrows? That's insane. All right, they're going to grab it. Dashes out of the way of the Zenith Blade, and he will be absolutely fine. This siege is working out. They're looking to try and take down the rest of this turret. They'll get it as Daisy.
They don't know about this Aatrox.
Well, Duro going to get in there first as there's Clear, finally discovered. Carrier does have the Eclipse available, but Clear's got a World Ender, and he has got a right to use it. He's going to be able to take down the Leona now as he's able to contest that one. But it's this next Baron in 1 minute's time that I'm really worried about. I think if BNK gets that, they just win this game completely. Duro going to get spotted here. This Baron is going down so incredibly low. Carrier gets into the pit. He'll have some vision there. The health bars are going low. Ona, can he get in there? The answer is no. The Strangled Thorns gets the knockups as well as Carrier thrown around like a ragdoll. Faker dives in now. They're looking for the last-ditch effort. As Clear has found Ona, he dives on top of Faker and executes him. Zeus now trying to do what he can, but it is over. It is done. They'll take the Baron. They'll take the team fight. And by goodness, they're going to take the game.
In BNK, we were watching, we're holding our breaths, Atlas, because we were like, there's no way. There's no way, right? That even a game win would be colossal for this team. And you look at the scoreline, it's not even close.
It's not. And it's beautifully executed. It's wonderfully played here from BNK as well. Maybe this is the start of their resurgence right at the end of the first round robin of summer. There goes the Nexus. It's only one game, But this is a team that was
It can be very hit or miss. I think this is a lot more consistent. I actually quite like this. We've seen Zeka have standout performances on this. Chovy's also picked it and was fine, but it's Gen G. The data isn't real. I gotta say, Atlas, I'm looking at this T1 Ryzen. Should be able to play big on that as Duro might be in some trouble here.
Yeah, Carrier is going to turn up. Some plans coming down here as well, and yes, no flash means no life anymore, and that is first blood going over to make a recently played him.
Thanks, APA.
How it all goes, exactly right. All right, now we're all just piling in on top of Raptor. Can he get the buttons off? The answer is absolutely not. As now the culling's coming in. Carrier so low, Faker also so low, Duro so slow though. And he's not going to be able to catch up to them. He might just be lying on the floor as well, and Ona's going to pick it up with the explosion.
So incredibly powerful here for T1. Able to get the most out of it, particularly with a champion with resets. This composition is ahead. We didn't get to see it last game, even more so with the Braum. It's really obnoxious to play into. When Ivan just gets to set up shop and objectives, throw down his brushes, people just get to poke, take pot shots.
I don't think that there is going to be enough, although they are closing in. Duro, can he actually get them out of this pit?
Gonna have a fight.
Yeah, it's looking like it. As Mountain Drake, very, very tanky. Raptor is going to be able to secure it as now Duro making his way in. Faker going to get stunned.
I don't think Zeus is the target you guys are looking for.
Yeah, he's going to unbind the soul. Look for an angle here as Clear does get rid of the minions quite effectively. And Closer just doing his very best to try and hold onto this turret as Faker goes in. There's the bust shot, and there is the kill! Just stacked
Mid lane turret is not long for the Wolf Atlas.
And Closer may not be either, as there's the root caller. Goomba Stomp does come on down here, and that's another stack up. And that is just Faker killing him one more time. With the help of Ona, they'll be able to take out this outer turret as well. And everything's just on fire for BNK. It was joy. It was beautiful. They were in Valhalla for game 1. Game 2 is a very different story.
You can see T1 after that game 1 really pulling back the reins, saying, okay guys, we played fast and loose. Didn't really play to our win conditions. Realistically, looking at the draft, I think that T1 should have a lot of power, and this time around they're playing like it.
Well then, going to be employed here by Clear. Looks to clear out the wave as well, as now Ona's going to turn up at the same time. There are no minions left as he does flash on over, but there's the ulti from Zeus. There is the cleanup. Not the Ziggs doing the things that we like talking about, which is killing turrets and getting plates and being rotated around. Well, they're not going to get this Drake, because this one's going to T1.
Yeah, I'm really trying to look for something. And G2 was in a really good position. And all they needed to do was not get caught. Then one player overextending in side lane. The poke setup that isn't great.
But getting the flash out of Closer, this is very dangerous times. Raptor just trying to exist in his jungle. All right, Stranglethorn's going to come in. That's going to get a flash out. That is good news. This is not good news, though, because Zeus has his soul unbound and just destroys Closer. That bunch of trouble. Does have Raptor moving on over, and Duro is in position. There are quite a few members of T1 all over the place. I actually kind of miss living near the Han River, where I used to be able to like walk past and just see just how ridiculously overflowed it is.
I kind of want to see the actual river. That's going to be even more fun.
Yeah, I was getting rained on. I don't know why. You'd be very used to it as
it's just drizzle.
But what about this teleport? This could be an option here. As
double TP
Zeus is going to make it happen. Yeah, double TP does come on in. Zeus is going to be ulting around for a little bit, buying as much time as he can as the rest of his team head toward the Baron. And Zeus might even be able to die on his own terms here on this one as well, as he does unbind. He's doing some tricky stuff, but the Infernal Chains will come on down, and there's the slam dunk. So they take the top laner. Raptor wanting to try and get in here. I don't know whether he's going to be able to, though. And Faker is going to be able to kill him in the meantime. Duro looking to flash away, but that is a reset on that rocket jump, and Faker's going to find even more. That's the double. They'll take a Baron to boot, and yes, BNK do manage to get their first kill of the game, but it's in trade for probably a Nexus after all things are said and done.
I don't think you'll take that trade, Atlas.
It's not a great one.
I was parsing the map. I was trying to figure it out. It's not
what this comp does so incredibly well. Henna is going to get chunked out. Solar Flare is going to connect. There's the Mega Inferno Bomb doing a fair bit of work, and they're going for the re-engage. Can they find it as Clear, the one that managed to get a kill, is going to try and end the world, but unfortunately it's his that ends instead. And T1 getting a bunch of extra exit kills here as well. Zeus does fall down, so it is a 2-for-1 trade. Daisy also going to suffer her demise, but T1's still going to be able to get their prize. That is going to be the inner turret on the bottom side of the map, and they might be able to get even more. As I apologize for the rhyme halfway through there. It was not my intent, I promise.
I didn't even notice it, Atlas.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Being enamored by what is happening right in front of us. Actually take him down as, oh, but I don't know how they got here, but it's not good, Atlas!
We're out of the replay, into the fire, and Gumayushi throwing through these Mystic shots. They might get Daisy. There you go, Clear, looking for a flank angle. This is a bit weird, to be perfectly honest, because we're Alcove Gaming, and now Gumayushi is in a little bit of, no, Clear's in a lot of trouble. And there's an ulti from Zeus. He dives in. They're able to take down Raptor. And now Faker, he just kills all of them. He gets a triple. Guma's going to grab a double. It's a full house. Faker's full of Gumas. And they'll now move towards the enemy base and probably end this game.
Yeah, say bad, Atlas. The super minions are knocking at the door. And T1 says, okay, yeah, we can help you out with that one.
Yeah, I think it's time to stop messing around. Let's go to game 3 and really throw down in this one. There goes the Nexus. T1, a swift turnaround after what was a disappointing.
No.
That's Seraphine.
Okay, that kind of catches me off guard. Because I think Seraphine picking it when the Senna's like locked in, you want to deny it, that makes sense. The laning phase, they haven't backed. They're just both sitting.
Yeah.
On a single one is, oh, Duro.
Yeah, this is looking a little bit dicey, but Gumayushi has to get over the wall and doesn't have very much mana left.
Wait, Duro's healed.
He's actually looking for a gank on that top side, exactly. As Zeus looking to go all out, does pull them underneath the turret, loses a bunch of his tankiness though, and Henna doesn't really want to be tanking this turret. And as you can see there, if he got hit again, he would have been very, very dead. As Stranglethorns comes in, Zeus is going to avoid it, but no one's really hitting any of the turret's not hitting any of the bad guys. So it is just going to be Zeus going down in the end. They still managed to get the flash out of Raptor, and that is certainly good news. As the siege continues in this bottom lane, Duro, your turret is very low, and then you're going to find yourself kind of by yourself against 2 people. And so he is going to realize that, and he will vacate. 6 grubs going over to BNK, though, in trade for the Dragon that is going to be picked up on the other side by Owner. First Dragon coming on in. Daisy alongside Ivern going to be able to take that one down. So BNK, they want to be able to take down this turret.
6 grubs.
Yeah.
As you point out. I want to highlight, I want to see the replay. I think there was actually an angle for Zeus to get out there, maybe with the investment of his flash. But
as Clear is down there as well. You did see that Faker in a bit of a long lane, but we're going to focus our attention elsewhere as the Ram comes out. T1 getting knocked around a little bit, but the same treatment actually going over to the side of BNK is now Clear looking to jump after Faker. It is a Yordle battle, and he smacks him out of the air. Man, it was like he was playing volleyball, just throws
outside of Zeus, anyone that can face check, and you want to aim in a side lane, so it's not like you have a jungler or a support, which has a lot easier time of transitioning. Ironically, really good. You have the heal on one end.
True.
Or
because of the investment put in here by BNK. Now let's see whether they do successfully get this charge to work out. The charge is definitely coming in. It's just whether they can keep themselves alive. Dawning Shadow, decent amount of work here getting done as they take down the Cassante. The turret's also dead. The Wallop.
As well as Henna. Henna also going for an actual AD build, by the way. Kraken Slayer, not the lethality of weapons, but they're going to keep going.
Yeah, they're still on
flash.
it. They're still on it. Let's see whether Owner can actually get in there. He dives into the pit, but it's going to be secured by Raptor. They take down the other tree as well as now you've got Clear diving on top, and BNK, I guess they took a vacation for game number 2 because they are back here and they are ready to play. It obviously was because they're taking an inner turret. They just got a Baron. It's 4-0. What?
It's, you know when a movie gets so bad that you can't help but laugh? That's being number 2 rather. This doesn't really feel.
Oh, the Stranglethorns is going to connect here as now Faker has to rocket jump out, but wasn't able to buffer that one. Still, he is going to keep himself alive. True Shot Barrage doing a fair bit of work here as Daisy's going to go down. Henna has to flash. In the meantime, Clear is just destroying an inner turret. Duro is there with him as well. Because this Baron can be 2-manned, I think. As Stranglethorns comes in, there are so many seeds in there. It's going down so fast. The Ram is going to get the knock-up. It might be another 50-50 is clear. The Gnar bar is stacking, but the health bar isn't. Still, he makes it to a brush. The Baron is going to be secured. There is a snare on top of Zeus, but he still manages to make his way out. The Mega Gnar does come in. That's the root caller connecting, and that's going to buy them some space. So all 5 alive, but the Baron is not. They'll take an outer turret, for their trouble. And I think BNK are okay to go for that trade. There is no, because I don't need to kill a dragon if I kill a Nexus instead. And now everyone's going back. If BNK wanted to, they could head over and take that dragon if they'd like to. And it's a Nexus turret potentially. No, the minion wave is going to stop it, but it's mid lane inhibitor turret as well. This rotation is gorgeous from BNK.
BNK, no, they don't need the dragon. It's not necessary. If there is an angle where T1 win, it does come off of them getting Mountain.
And that's going to be bounty gold as well, so that's going to keep... Unit turret here, the last one remaining, going to be seen to by Clear. His teleport is up, and I think Zeus may have actually snuck around. True Shot Barrage is going to miss, and can he find the all-out angle? He flashes! He does not find it! The redemption comes in as well. There's the all-out we were talking about, but it's on to Duro. He's so incredibly tanky. Carrier, not so much, and Raptor just blows him up. And the rest of T1 are now split. They fanned out. They're going to give up their inhibitor. An inhibitor turret is already being taken down because Clear set that one up earlier. And that's going to be all of the inhibs down. I think FearX may have done it.
Atlas, it's happening. BNK are going to get the upset win. We're in game number 3, T1. The loss against Halma, that was one thing. But there's something else entirely. Duro is TPing in.
This could be it, the resurgence for BNK. Clear smacks them both into their Nexus. And now Gumayushi is going to go for it, but he's not going to be able to find the angle. There goes the Nexus. Upset complete. BNK FearX take down T1.